Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Sanjana. In today's video, I'm going to be walking through all of the planners that I'm going to be using for 2022. So let's get started. I'm gonna start off this list with the ink bucket. If you guys have been watching my videos in 2021, you know how I use my ink bucket planner. So I'm gonna be using it in a very similar way. It's gonna be my main planner wherein I plan my goals, I create spreads related to personal development, I plan out like my monthly appointments and any other like generic life stuff will all go into this planner. I'll be using it as like I used in 2021. At least that's the plan for now. Let's see how that goes. And if you're curious about like the routine or the time that I take in order to set up this planner, and I will give you an approximate time if I weren't like filming YouTube videos. Obviously, because I film YouTube videos, I take more time, but if I wasn't, probably like monthly ones, I think I would take around 32 or 45 minutes just to set up this calendar page, as well as my monthly intentions and goals, checklist, all those kind of things. 45 minutes, I don't think it'll go beyond that. And then weekly ones, I would take some time, I think around like 20 to 30 minutes to just check in, see what's coming up for next week. And mostly I use these sections like as it is. Sometimes I don't. It totally depends on what's going on in my life at that point in time. If there's any aspect of my life that needs little extra attention, then I'll just like rename these sections. You can use the whiteout. It's pretty like simple to use and an affordable tool which will help you customize the planner. And on a daily basis here, I think like currently what I'm doing is every day morning I take about like, while I'm eating breakfast itself, I think it doesn't even take like 5 minutes. I just write down all the things that I need to get done and I keep the planner with me. I work from home, so it's easier for me to like keep this planner next to me all the time. Sometimes I have it open, sometimes I have it closed. And end of the day, before I go to sleep or before my dinner, while I'm like winding up, tidying up my space, I just check in all the lists, like all the items that I had on my list, just to see if I've done them or not. So both of these things, like morning and night, it doesn't take more than 5 minutes. So that's the amount of time I take to use this planner. So this is for my main planner. Next one on the list is this Happy Wagon Planner by Tatiana, and this is going to be my work planner. I have done a separate video going into detail about how I'm going to use like each of these spreads. If you're interested to know, you can definitely check it out. But for the purpose of this video, what I wanted to share is for mainly the weekly setup, because I think this is what takes a lot of time in terms of like using this planner. So at the beginning of every week, I'm gonna like go through all of my emails, go through my work calendar and see what are the meetings that I have for that particular week, what are the projects that I'm working on, put it right here. And this for me takes about, I'm already doing it, it's just that I don't do it in a planner. It takes about 45 minutes to an hour, and that is part of like my work schedule. I do that irrespective of whether I'm going to be using a planner or not. So adding this to my planner list doesn't really take a lot of time away from my current routine, so that is totally not a problem at all. And also another reason like why I really wanted a work planner separately is because my ink bucket planner in 2021, I would just write down like all the work tasks in this too, like my personal tasks, work tasks, everything would go in here. And that I feel somehow it was creating an imbalance. I used to focus a lot more on work some days and ignore like my health and my well-being. And then on the other days, I would focus a lot on personal stuff and work would take a backseat. It was just very difficult for me to like set boundaries. And that's not just because like I used to have one planner. There are other factors too. But I felt like planner is one of the important factors. And if I separate that, it'll create like mentally I I will get that message. It'll be an even more strong message. Writing is a very powerful, and using different systems like these definitely have an impact on your mindset. So I thought it'll be really helpful for me to have these things separately. And for this particular planner, I'm also adding a notebook so that whatever projects I have for that particular week, I can break that down into like different steps, because one project will have a lot of steps, and just to ensure that I don't miss out on any of the steps, I can use this notebook. Right now I'm using, like, sometimes I use a rough book, sometimes I use my laptop. It's just all over the place, and I got this notebook as a freebie, so I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna like add on to this planner and use it. It'd be very helpful for me to like take meeting notes and brainstorm ideas and those kind of things. And this one is by Tatiana itself, so I really love the illustrations and it looks very pretty. So this is gonna be like my work setup. And for the notes pages, I will be creating spreads that are relevant to my work or career in general. I did share a few ideas in that video, and some of you guys were interested for me to like make the videos on these spreads. I can definitely do that, and let me know if you want to see like any video specific to work. Some of you guys want me to do like vlogs, so I was thinking I could do day in the life when on days when I'm working. And also for plan with me's, I don't know, as of now I have not like thought about it a lot if I'm be filming videos or not, but I'll see. If you're interested, I can figure out a way to see what I can share and what I cannot, and based on that I can plan out. But let me know regarding those vlogs and other setup for this planner. Then next comes the botanical story planner. This is so pretty, but I will not be using it as a planner. I'm going to be using it as a journal. In 2020, I developed the habit of journaling, and it was such a boon. It helped me in my mental health. It helped me to like achieve my goals, and it just became a part of my life. In 2021, I did not like do as I used to in 2020, and in between there was a very intentional like withdrawal from journaling. And then I have a separate notebook wherein I just journal. I do my thought downloads in there, I do my guided journaling, I do my tarot journaling, everything goes in there. And this year too, I was planning the same. Like, I did not have any plans to buy a planner, but when I saw this planner, I absolutely fell in love with it, and I felt like it's quite inexpensive too. It's under 1,000 rupees, so that was really nice. So I thought, oh, you know what, like it's time to bring back that daily journaling routine. And also my main goal for this year, for 2022, is to have a daily 1-hour routine of slow living, and part of that would be journaling. So I thought, what better way to have a planner wherein you have set dates, so it really encourages you to fill up like your journal every single day. And it's not a lot, it's just like 5 or 6 lines. It's not going to take a lot of time for me, and it doesn't matter whether I'm going to be doing it in the mornings or evenings. I can have a look at that, like depending on my daily schedule. I was thinking of doing a video separately on this, like how I'm planning to use all of these like different spreads that are in here. Probably depends on my like video schedule. I'll see if I want to add this or not. But for this particular video, I can share that it's probably not even going to take like 5 minutes out of my day in order to fill this journal. And now what I'm thinking on the top of my head is, as soon as I wake up, just take this journal and write down. That is how I used to journal in 2020 on some days, and that's like really nice. You know, you're in that half subconscious state of mind, and the things that come out on your journal is like quite pure, I feel. So, and what better way to start your mornings? You get to look at these pretty illustrations, and every month it changes too, so you don't get bored. And I think this is the planner that I'm most looking forward to using it in 2022, and I get to use it every day. That's the beauty of it. So 5 minutes a day not a lot of time. Here we have the Ink Bucket Undated Planner. This is gonna be my social media planner. So currently I'm doing YouTube, and then recently I have started Instagram too. So here I just wanted a planner wherein I could write down everything specific to content. You know, like the videos that I film, I upload almost every single day, so that's a lot of work. Currently I just use like a regular notebook. In my planner I would write down what video I need to film that particular day, and then I used to have like a notepad, sometimes a notebook, and I would just write down like all the steps that I have to do. I was in desperate need for a planner in order to do that. I just avoided it for the longest time, and I think this is the time to get a planner and do it. I'd actually ordered a different one, but unfortunately that did not arrive, so I'm going ahead with this Ink Bucket Undated one. I'd got this in 2021, but I didn't get a chance to use it, so I thought it'd be nice to use it for my content, because this layout I guess would work out very well. And for this, in terms of like, you know, the time that I would take to plan in this is probably like monthly. I think I'll definitely need around like half an hour to sit down and think about like what are the videos that I'm planning to film this month, anything that I need to do in like related to social media, which you guys do not see. It happens on the back end, so I thought I could do that in this dashboard page. And then weekly, it depends if I'm going to use it as a weekly planner or a daily planner. If I'm not filming YouTube videos for this particular planner setup, I'll probably use it as a daily one. So every day I'll just write out the video that I'm filming and all the steps that I need to do, any posts that I need to put on Instagram and those kind of things. If I were to use it as a, if I was filming these videos, then I'd probably use it as a weekly planner. Just at the beginning of the week, write down all the steps that I need to do and put a spot to write down like which video I'll be filming on those particular days. So yeah, I think this will take around probably like 10 minutes. I guess it's definitely not 5 minutes, it's like 5 to 10 minutes, because each video might have different steps. They might be the same, so on an average like 5 to 10 minutes every day. And that's just because I put out daily videos. If you have a social media channel, and you, especially YouTube, I think that is why I need a planner. If it was Instagram, I would have been okay with a notebook. That's not a problem at all, because it's YouTube. I need time. If you're uploading weekly once or weekly twice, that time will reduce. So that is regarding the Ink Bucket Undated Planner. Next on the list is the Khaled Sign Planner, and this too is undated. This one I am thinking of using it for my business, and I really like that it's just like daily spread, because I need a lot of space for it, especially right now. There are a lot of moving parts in the business, like back end that we are working on. So I definitely need Ink Bucket is not enough at all to write down all the things that I need to do. Right now I'm just like using random like notepads to just put on all the things that I'm working on for that particular day. So this planner is going to be absolutely perfect for it, because you have this to do section and it's also plain, so you're not restricted to the number of items that you're going to put on it. But at the same time, you have this priority section. Oh my god, like priorities are like the best thing that you can do while planning. Even in my Ink Bucket planner, I add like a separate box wherein I write down my priorities for the day. Even in my work planner, I'm gonna add like one priority task per day. That just helps me a lot. Like when I get really confused, I'm like, I just take a step back and focus only on the priorities. So this is gonna be great. And in like the monthly spot, like I get to write all the timelines, you know, when things are working out. And this is, I'm thinking of using it as a cash flow itself. Let's see. Habit tracker, no intentions as of now, but yeah, just like more, you know, thinking about this from a daily perspective rather than a monthly or like weekly perspective. I think that is how I am approaching this particular planner. And in terms of like timings, I think I'd spend around like 5 minutes or 10 minutes to like write down and to check in and those kind of things. And actually, you know what, I think it's gonna take 5 minutes, because even if I wasn't using a planner for this, me and my partner, we talk a lot about like what are the things that we need to do, what's coming up next, what is our priority right now. All of those conversations are happening anyways, even if I don't use the planner. So adding a planner into my life is not going to take a lot of time away from my day. In fact, it's going to help me be more organized and really help me probably to save time. I think whenever you're using multiple planners, one misconception that I have seen is people think about, oh my god, I don't have the time to use all these planners. That is not the case at all. I think apart from your main planner though, because especially if you are like me and you decorate your planner, apart from that, I feel like planners really help you to save time during other parts of your day. It'll help you to get things done faster. You have more mental clarity about what you need to do, and there's less like brain fog in your mind. So I think planners really save time. And there is another planner that I have ordered, which is the Alicia Souza planner, that I want to be using it as a wellness. I delayed like filming this video because I was waiting for that, and I haven't received it. Just like story for another time, but I'm not going to focus too much on that because it just like disappoints me a lot that we don't have the planner in time for the new year. So keeping that aside, but I was thinking of using that as a wellness log wherein I could write down all the meals that I ate that particular day, as well as any of the physical activities that I did. And the reason why I wanted Alicia Souza planner was because there's a separate section for meal planning itself, like for the entire month. But let's see, as of now, I'm not going to be ordering any other planner. I'll wait for that, see when it comes. I'll see when it comes, I'm gonna start using it then. Until then, I'm really not gonna think about it because it breaks my heart, and I want to focus on all the planners that I have, all the brands that took the effort to deliver the planners on time for the new year, and I'm just gonna enjoy my time for that. So if it gets delayed a lot, then probably I'll pick some other planner in Canada itself. There are a lot of good ones. I can just go with it. At the risk of complicating this video, I am sharing this Happy Wagon undated daily planner, and I'm using this on the days when I'm too busy and then just things get too complicated. I feel too overwhelmed. I chuck all the planners away. I don't even look at them, and I open this up because here, you have days to like plan out stuff. The way I'm using it is here, this section is for like my work. I write down the things that I need to get done that particular day, and I make meeting notes in here. Not all the days are this neat. Sometimes my meeting notes are like all over the place, but this is what like a typical day would look like. That's why I really like having that notebook for next year in order to make my meeting notes. Anyways, this section is for my work. Here what I do is I write down like all the things that I need to get done based on like early morning, throughout the day, and during the evening. This depends on like personal, anything like related to content, all of those things. I just put that down here. And I'm not talking about those regular busy days. I'm talking about the days where you feel very, very overwhelmed by all the things that's going on in your life. And this is very helpful for me because it has like these prompts, daily overview and this daily reflection. No matter how busy the day gets and how overwhelming it gets in my mind, I have like this section wherein it prompts me to slow down a bit. So here I just write down like whatever affirmation I'm using that particular week. Happiness task, I write down something that I can do which brings me a lot of joy. And then end of the day too, I don't do it like at the end of the day. I do it typically as soon as I'm done with work. It's just such a nice transition from that, like, thinking about different projects, timelines, deadlines, like meetings and all of that. I really love these reflections. So I just write like, what am I grateful for? what are my wins for that particular day, anything I need to do, I need to like note down for tomorrow. And like tracking water, oh my god, like I think this is something that's really helped me to make sure that my water intake is getting better. So this is how, like, I'm just having this. I don't think I would have bought it, just because there was a buy one get one offer going on. I added this into my cart, and I'm so glad I did, because it's definitely helped me a ton. And this is also undated, so there's no pressure of using it every single day. It's actually a 3-month planner, but I think it's gonna come for the entire year, because of like how I'm using it, and on the days that I will be using it. So here you go, guys. These are all the planners that I'm thinking of using in 2022. If you want to watch any specific videos for any of these planners, let me know, and I can definitely think of different ideas. And then there were a lot of questions that you guys asked in terms of multiple planners. I thought I could include it in this video itself, but it's gonna become really long. So apart from whatever I've shared in today's video and another video that I've done on multiple planners, if you have any questions, let me know in the comments, and I can make a separate video answering all of your questions. So before we sign off, this is the final day of our 2022 advent calendar. Let me just grab it. Here we have it, the final day, which is 24th of December. Oh my god, this was like such a fun experience. I'm really looking forward to already, like, for next year to get this calendar. I think it's like a great thing, something to look forward to every day. So what do we have? We have 2 chocolate bars for the final day. All of these chocolate bars have tasted really good, so I'm looking forward to having them. I hope you enjoy watching my videos, seeing all these advent calendar openings. And yeah, I think I will let you guys go now, and I'll see you tomorrow for my weekly plan with me video. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching, and bye.